My name's Katarina Robinson.
My name is Bhavya Singh.
And we were freshman year roommates in Brannon Hall. I remember filling out the roommate questionnaire.
Yep.
And one of the questions is like, are you like a really organized person? Are you a messy person? Like somewhere in between. And I was filling this out and my mom was right next to me. She's like, you're not really organized. I was like, okay, but I don't want to live with someone who's super messy. So I'm going to put that I'm organized. And then, you know.
You are super organized. So, like, oh my God. I was just like, oh my God, my roommate is American. What's it going to be like? So I found her Instagram and I like DM'd her. I was like, okay, this is definitely my roommate. Like I saw a picture of you with Rosie and you were wearing a Beloit shirt.
I made it very clear. I was going to Beloit.
I DM'd her first and I said, hey Katarina, Bhavya here. I just checked my housing assignment and I saw we've been paired as roommates. There wasn't any email or anything, so I searched you on Beloit's Instagram and found you. Just wanted to drop a message.
I said, hey there, haha, I had the same idea, but to my surprise, you're not the only Bhavya Singh who follows Beloit's account, so I didn't know who to reach out to.
Why did I ask that? The first question I asked her, are you going in with a decided major? What was that for? What? Excuse me? That was so rude.
I wasn't.
My bad.
I was so undecided. So I said, no, I'm very indecisive and I like a lot of subjects. So no, how about you?
Oh my God, I'll be majoring in computer science. Stop it. I can't read this now. I remember the day that she was supposed to move in. I was just like sitting in the room waiting for her to come in and she opens the door and the first thing I think about, the first thing ever, I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's so tall.
On the flip side of that, I remember opening the door and my eye line was here and you were down there. I was so excited to set up my room.
I definitely looked up pictures of Brannon online just to see what the rooms look like.
Yeah, the floor plan.
Yeah.
I even looked at, I was like, okay, it's 204. Like, where's that? Where's our room on the floor?
Yep. And I used to ask her, like, is it okay if I use this for the first, couple of weeks? And then she was just like, it's okay. Just, if you want to use something, just go ahead. And I was like, this is my time. I would make coffee in her Keurig all the time.
I think the thing I could not have lived without was my mattress topper. That really, I slept like a baby.
I took a nap on your bed once. It was so amazing.
When did that happen?
I think it was a Sunday. No,
Did I know about that?
Yeah, you were in the room. Do you remember? I slept for 14 hours straight freshman year one time.
I thought you were dead. I came back and I was like, she's still in bed. She's still sleeping.
We respected each other's space. Even though we were living in the same room, I never felt bothered at any moment. We understood that we don't want to keep a mess in the room. So if she vacuumed one day, I would try and vacuum the next day, stuff like that.
And if anything ever happened where we were yeah, I didn't really enjoy that experience, we would talk about it and then I would find out that she also didn't like that happened.
Yeah.
And then we'd be like, okay, cool. I will say though, getting past that initial step of being comfortable telling someone I'd prefer if you did this actually. It can be a little awkward at first, but once you do it once or twice, then you can just have super quick conversations about your expectations of one another.
I remember, I think it was orientation week, and we used to stay up late at night just talking. And I was like, oh, this is nice. And I could explain myself to her pretty well. I remember just being confused about certain things here when I came here for the first time, and I could ask her and she wasn't making me feel weird about asking it. I was just I have a weird question. And she would just be like, it's okay, what's up? And we felt so spooky to be paired as roommates.
Yeah.
Because we had similar experiences in some way. Just I don't know, family dynamics, friendships.
And you would say something and I'd be like, oh my God, the same thing happened to me. And we'd talk about it.
Yeah.
And because you don't expect someone who comes from an entirely different background, culture, or country to have almost the exact same lived experiences as you in some regards.
I was so nervous. I was just she's American. I don't have another international roommate. You are international to me, but I was just oh, I don't know. For some reason, I thought they were gonna pair me with someone who's also from the same country as me, but then I was kind of glad because then I got to talk to you and learn more things from you.
I loved your questions because it made me think about all the things that I don't normally think about. Obviously there's Caesar salad dressing, and then it was such a foreign concept to you that I
was salad dressing? You put dressing on your salad?
I loved going through comments with you and just you would point at something and be like, what is that and what do you eat it with?
Oh, she introduced me to quesadillas.
That's what it was?
Yeah.
That's when you're
Oh
this
my
girl's
God.
got sound judgment. I want to be her friend.
Yeah, and Caesar dressing.
Yeah.
We used to go from Pearson's, from the backside.
Yeah, we would go for walks in the river.
Yeah, and we would just sit on the bench and just eat our quesadillas there. It was just nice. It was a good bonding moment.
You were really easy to talk to.
things. Sometimes on the weekends it would just be us. It was awesome. We would have a good time, honestly. But if I had to live with her again, I totally would. Like, I don't even have to think about that. Like, it's an instant yes.
I would live with you too. Particularly though, not in a dorm room.
Oh my God.
We, that's a little small. An apartment for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I still love you, but I want my own bedroom.